Welcome to the RPG Podcast.
And we are live.
Oh, God, Patton!
Presented by SHEATH. A Time Wheel production.
Hello, world. Robert Patton here from the Robert Patton Global Podcast. Thank you so much for taking some time to hear what I have to say. I just thought I would hop on today and talk a little bit about motivation and what it takes to be motivated and stay motivated. And one key element of staying motivated is pacing yourself. You have to know that this is a long game. This is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And if you want to make it to the top, you cannot sprint up a mountain. I dare you. Try to sprint up a mountain. Not going to happen. You're going to burn out 2 seconds. Pace yourself. It's a long road, but you got to start at the bottom. So get your foundation, get your gear, get your supplies, get your plan, get your directions, your map, and maybe a little bit of a team to help support the trip, the hike. Because, again, you can't do it by yourself. No city was built by a man alone. It all takes teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. You know, we just released a new product, a new collaborative design with Riff Raff, the rapping artist, and he came up with a really sweet design. So I don't know that we would have done that. Yes, we could have done another design, but would it have been this not prolific, but you know, it was pretty motivational. It showed me that collaborating with other hungry individuals can exponentially grow your brand. So don't try to do it by yourself. Ask for help. You get inspiration from those around you. And, you know, another aspect of motivation and staying motivated is having a team of like-minded individuals, not necessarily on your team, but on your team in the sense that they're going to support you in your mission and your goals through listening, advice, mentorship. What I would call it, and what it's been called in the past, is called a mastermind group. So find other individuals who are successful, and I have a group of CEOs. We call it our CEO mastermind group, and we meet once a month and we talk about our challenges, we talk about our strengths, and what basically just kind of talking it out, just in a little bit of maybe braggadocious if you're doing well, a little bit of humility if you're not doing so well, and trying to get some feedback, some advice, and motivation. So we're about motivating here. So motivation, what leads to motivation? If you're feeling sluggish, if you haven't been doing anything, one thing I use is momentum. Momentum can keep you going. What am I referring to? Let's say you don't really have any aim, any direction. You're lacking momentum. Go for a run, go for a walk, go for a hike. Preferably a run, because it's going to get that momentum, the energy in the body, in the cells, in the brain, the oxygen, the blood, the flowing life within will not stop when you get home. So don't go driving to some faraway place to go hike. Go around your fucking block. Go up the mountain near your house if you live near mountains. Go to the beach. Go to the park by your house. Walk outside your door and start running. go as far as you can one way and then turn around and come back, or some loop of some sort. Point is, when you get back, you don't just, your body is awake, it's alive, it's moving, it's got momentum. Now you might feel a little bit more energized, like, hey, let me go ahead, since I got my shoes on, my clothes on, I'm in the garage, it's a mess, let me clean the garage. Boom. That's momentum. It's much easier to do it than I'm gonna get up, go clean the garage. Nobody wants to go clean the garage, but if you are going to go clean the garage and you don't feel like going to run and you want to use the energy instead of running, cleaning the garage, put on a song, put on your favorite playlist. Music is motivation, energy, and you can utilize these things that we have available to us to motivate yourself, motivate others around you by being a positive example for them to look at, to mimic, and see that, well, shit, if this motherfucker right here can do it, look at him with a missing tooth and his hair is all crazy and he's not even that good looking, he can do it. Goddamn right, I can do it too. And I see people like Gary Vaynerchuk. He is a homely looking mofo, but he's hustling hard. When I saw that guy doing a damn thing, I said, well, we kind of look alike. So if he can get on video with such confidence, I have no excuse to why I would not be able to do the same thing. And I built up my business. He built up his business, even though he was built up his dad's business. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying I just built mine from scratch. He built up his dad's business. Just saying, not comparing who's better, who's worse. Just we both are entrepreneurs trying to, be successful in this world. So what else is motivating? Beauty. Beauty is motivation. You like a girl, you like a car, you like a house, you like a painting, you want it. What are you going to do to get it? You got to build up a white hot light of burning desire in your soul that never burns out. You have to fuel the flame of burning desire. It's got to be an obsession. You can't have a half-assed plan. You're not going to make it if you're wishy-washy about the future. You need to be cold, stoned, certain, no doubt that you are going to make it happen. You are going to be successful, no question. And when someone, which they will, questions your ambition, your mission, your goals as silly, childish, unattainable, impossible, unrealistic, you know what you tell them? I live in a fantasy world, and in my fantasy world, my dreams come true. And in this dream, I'm going to be fill in the blank. What are you going to be? You're going to be rich? Are you going to be a good person? Are you going to help others? Are you going to motivate, inspire, lead, protect, serve? Service to others is paramount. You're not going to make it being selfish and expecting everyone to serve you. You better get on your fucking hands and knees, clean those toilets, clean the floor, paint the fence, wax the car, work. So in order to get them to work for you, you have to work for them. And I'm not saying that's a cold, hard, fast rule. What I'm saying is that is a way to get the best out of your workers. You can pay them and point and give orders, or you can pay them and get right beside them and help them do better than they would have done on their own Why would that be beneficial? Because it's your business. You have the direction, you have the real hunger inside of you. They are feeding off of that hunger. And if you're not hungry enough to serve your team and make them give them what they need to do their job, then you're not a good leader. And you need to go back to leadership school because you think it's pointing and giving orders and living in the lap of luxury with it's not gonna last if you live in a lavish, slothful, lazy, lusting, and greed. You definitely don't want to be greedy. Don't be too greedy with the food. Don't be a fucking glutton, okay? Put the food down, put the fork down, put the spoon down, go for a jog, take some breaths, drink some water, drink more water, get in a cold bath, do a cold bath, get an ice bath. It's gonna wake you up. You're asleep. You're not awake. You're in dreamland. Don't be in dreamland. Be in the real world. Be supportive. Be the star. Be yourself. Be true to yourself. Be honest. And, just kind of don't lie to yourself. If you're lying to yourself, you're not doing anyone any favors. That's all. Motivation is tricky, to maintain over a long period of time. So when you're not feeling motivated, take a nap. Take a nap. Relax. Go ahead and relax a little bit. Don't beat yourself up or feel guilty. You gotta take time off so that you can come back stronger. So you can't be going 100% every day. You have to take time to heal, rejuvenate, and be. We're always doing stuff. So instead of just doing all the time, instead of doing, how about do be do be do? Do be. Do be. Let the work that you put out there do its thing, kind of like you put a rock in a pond and the ripples go out. You don't have to keep dropping rocks in the pond. Let the ripple. Let it spread. Let the energy do its thing. You don't have to be constantly doing shit. In fact, it's counterproductive in the long run. You need rest. You need sleep. You need recovery. And this, I say to you, because I've been through this. I've been here doing these practices for many years, people. And I know it's the long game. There's no quick way to the top. There's no elevator. You have to climb it slowly, switching back. You can't even go straight up. You have to go side, obstacle. Maybe you have to go back down a little bit, go back around and up. And it's not this straight shot. If it was, everybody be millionaires, everybody be billionaires. It's not easy. Sometimes it's not even fun. I like it though. I have fun. I like my job. But part of my job is this. And part of me staying sane is this. Part of me staying motivated is this. Because you want to also do things that you love to do. Don't just do work. What did you do when you were young that made you happy? Doing things that you loved when you were a kid, like going back to those things. What was it? For me, playing basketball. Nothing better, nothing more serene to me than fresh leather, a nice pumped up ball, an empty court, me and the ball in the hoop, no sun in my face, but maybe on my back, shooting hoops. Just that meditative practice is priceless for me. For you, it might be shooting a bow and arrow. I don't know what you did as a kid. We all, if it was playing video games, maybe that's something you can do, but long term, I would say it's not exactly what I was talking about, because what you want here is to be getting into a state of bliss, a state of one with yourself, where thoughts are not even a thing. There are no thoughts. There's only this moment and this motion and this bucket and the ball going through. There's no contemplating dinner later. It's just in the flow of life. And you got to find your bliss. Find your bliss. Joseph Campbell, definitely check him out. Huge inspiration. Mythos and Mythos 2 are two docuseries that he does when he was a professor at whatever college he taught at. But he would give these lectures about the ancient stories used by various cultures to explain origins, humanity, struggle, inventions, or people like Christopher Columbus, explorers, this was much more prevalent in the old days because there was so much untapped, discovered land and ideas. Now it seems like everything is kind of been figured out, and so we're all just sitting here in the pot, melting away together, becoming one. And that's another motivating factor. Like, what is your motivation? Do you want the world to be a better place? Be a good person. But it's been a good one. Let's keep it going. Go to sheathunderwear.com. Check it out. You don't have to buy anything. Copy and paste the address and put it on your Facebook and Twitter pages. Put it on your Instagram bio and tell your friends. Because we are here, waiting, ready to take your purchase immediately. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and bounce. Till next time. I love you. Bye.